Have you ever wondered why some ZZ plants produce fresh shoots every few weeks while yours seems frozen in time? I had the same problem for months. My ZZ plant looked healthy, but it refused to grow new stems. Then I discovered one simple trick that completely changed everything. I started using just 1 teaspoon of a gentle, natural fertilizer at the right time, and within a few weeks, new shoots began pushing through the soil. Soon, my plant became fuller, greener, and almost looked like 2 plants instead of 1. The best part is that this method is inexpensive, beginner-friendly, and doesn't require any special gardening skills. In today's video, I'll show you exactly what I used, how often I applied it, and the mistakes you should avoid. Stay until the end, because I'll also share extra care tips that can speed up your ZZ plant's growth even more. Section 1. Why ZZ plants stop growing. Before adding any fertilizer, it's important to understand why ZZ plants stop producing new shoots. Many people think their plant is dying when, in reality, it is simply growing very slowly. ZZ plants naturally grow from underground rhizomes that store water and nutrients. If these rhizomes don't receive enough light, nutrients, or warmth, the plant enters a slow-growing phase. Overwatering is another major reason growth stops, because constantly wet soil can damage the roots and prevent the rhizomes from producing fresh stems. Keeping the plant in a dark corner can also reduce its energy, making new growth almost impossible. A healthy ZZ plant should have firm leaves, strong stems, and thick underground rhizomes. Once these basic conditions are corrected, adding a small amount of balanced nutrition gives the plant everything it needs to begin producing beautiful new shoots again. Section 2. The 1 teaspoon secret. The secret I used was just 1 teaspoon of worm castings, also known as vermicompost. Worm castings are packed with gentle nutrients, beneficial microbes, and organic matter that slowly feed your plant without burning the roots. Simply sprinkle 1 teaspoon evenly around the surface of the soil near the edge of the pot instead of directly against the stems. Lightly mix it into the top layer of soil, then water the plant thoroughly so the nutrients begin moving toward the roots. This slow-release fertilizer keeps feeding the ZZ plant for weeks while encouraging healthy root development. Unlike strong chemical fertilizers, worm castings are safe for beginners and much harder to overuse. Remember that more is not better. Using only 1 teaspoon every 4 to 6 weeks provides enough nutrition for most indoor ZZ plants, while maintaining healthy, steady growth throughout the growing season. Section 3. Proper watering makes the difference. Even the best fertilizer won't help if your watering routine is incorrect. ZZ plants prefer drying out between waterings because their rhizomes store plenty of moisture. Always check the soil with your finger before watering. If the top 2 inches feel dry, it's usually time to water. If the soil still feels damp, wait several more days. When watering, soak the soil completely until water drains from the bottom of the pot. Then, empty the drainage tray so the roots never sit in standing water. This deep watering method encourages stronger root growth compared to frequent light watering. During winter, your ZZ plant may only need water every 3 to 4 weeks, while summer usually requires watering every 2 weeks, depending on your home's temperature. A consistent watering routine works together with the 1 teaspoon of fertilizer to create the perfect conditions for vigorous new growth. Section 4. Give your ZZ plant more light. Light plays a huge role in how quickly your ZZ plant grows. Although these plants are famous for surviving in low light, surviving and thriving are 2 completely different things. If you want your plant to produce more shoots, place it near a bright window where it receives plenty of indirect sunlight. East-facing windows are often ideal because they provide gentle morning light without intense afternoon heat. If your room is naturally dark, consider using a full-spectrum LED grow light for 8 to 10 hours each day. Better lighting allows the leaves to produce more energy through photosynthesis, which is then stored inside the rhizomes for future growth. Avoid exposing the plant to harsh midday sunlight because it can scorch the leaves. When combined with proper nutrition and watering, brighter indirect light often becomes the biggest factor in helping a ZZ plant double in size over time. Section 5. Choosing the right pot and soil. Healthy roots need both nutrients and oxygen. That's why choosing the correct pot and soil mixture is extremely important. Always use a pot with drainage holes so excess water can escape quickly. A well-draining mix made from potting soil, perlite, and coarse sand works wonderfully for ZZ plants because it prevents water from remaining around the roots too long. Avoid heavy garden soil that stays wet for days. If your plant has been in the same pot for several years, the roots may become crowded and limit new growth. Repotting every 2 to 3 years into a container only slightly larger than the previous one gives the rhizomes more room to expand. After repotting, wait about 2 weeks before applying your 1 teaspoon of worm castings. This gives the roots time to recover and reduces stress while preparing the plant for healthy, vigorous growth. Section 6. Common mistakes that slow growth. Many gardeners unknowingly make mistakes that prevent their ZZ plants from reaching their full potential. One common mistake is applying fertilizer too often, believing more nutrients will create faster growth. In reality, excessive fertilizer can damage the roots and slow development. Another mistake is watering on a fixed schedule without checking soil moisture first. This often leads to overwatering, the #1 cause of root problems. Some people also keep their plants in extremely dark rooms where photosynthesis becomes limited. Ignoring dusty leaves is another overlooked issue because dust blocks sunlight and reduces the plant's ability to create energy. Finally, avoid constantly moving your ZZ plant from one location to another, since frequent environmental changes can stress the plant. Correcting these simple mistakes allows the 1 teaspoon fertilizer method to work much more effectively, resulting in healthier leaves, stronger roots, and many more beautiful new shoots. Doubling the size of your ZZ plant doesn't require expensive products or complicated gardening techniques. Sometimes, the biggest improvements come from the smallest changes. By giving your plant 1 teaspoon of nutrient-rich worm castings, watering only when the soil is dry, providing bright, indirect light, And using well-draining soil, you create the perfect environment for healthy growth. Remember that ZZ plants are naturally slow growers, so patience is just as important as proper care. With consistent attention, you'll eventually notice fresh shoots emerging from the soil, thicker stems, and richer green leaves that completely transform the appearance of your plant. If you found this tip helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more easy indoor plant care guides. Leave a comment below telling us how long you've had your ZZ plant and whether you'll try this 1 teaspoon secret.